Hello, everybody out there in Stars of Tomorrow Project Land. It's Brian, Tony, and again to come to you to give you an update of what we've been doing with the program. And for me, I just want to tell you about how excited I am about all the new kids. But I'm going to let them tell you some more of it. And oh, when I say them, excuse me, I forgot to introduce. Today we brought the other stool the other leg of the stool, the triumvirate, a most important piece in this whole enterprise. Her name is Bijou Lucolo. She's been with us for a long time. She's better known as Auntie because she keeps her eye on the kids. And so I'm going to introduce, of course, Brian Hills, and of course now Ms. Bijou Lucolo, and let them talk a little while about what we've been doing and what's been going on and how excited we are as we move forward. And of course, to ask you for your help, because without your help, we are unable to make this work. And I'm telling you, the thing that's interesting about, and I'll get out of here, I promise, but the thing that I find most interesting and most exciting about this is the hope that we get. There's a lot of hopelessness that you see every day on your TV screens and you feel every day in your regular lives. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of good kids who are really trying to do something and be something. And the Stars of Tomorrow Project is helping them. And that makes me, Brian and Bijou, very, very happy. So with no further ado, Mr. Brian Hills and Ms. Bijou Lucolo.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be here to share with you again some of the amazing things that are happening with the Stars of Tomorrow Project. We're now getting toward the end of our spring semester. We've had some wonderful classes in acting, in movement, in dance, and vocal, host of others. We're getting ready to start our tap class. It's going to be the first ever that we've been working with a tap class. The students are really excited about it. And hopefully, if you stay tuned with us, by the time our annual benefit comes up, you'll be able to see a little bit of the routine that we learn in the tap class. We're also getting ready to take our first annual Stars of Tomorrow Project trip abroad. We're going to be taking a small group of students to Rome and Athens to have that experience across the Atlantic Ocean, to experience the cuisine, the culture, the history, and our students are really looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, it's coming up this Saturday. We're going to be shoving off and leaving New York and heading over to Europe and have that wonderful experience. And for students to be a part of our international trip, what we've put in place is we're asking students to commit to a fall and a spring semester, or 2 spring semesters, or 2 fall semesters. And we're also asking them to commit to our summer intensive program. That's 4 weeks in July. This gives us an opportunity and the time to get to know the students more intimately, for them to get to know us, and for us to have a chance to get to know their families as well as, of course, giving their families the opportunity to know us more intimately as well. And then it also gives the students an opportunity to really commit to the program and really invest in the program, so that they too begin to take stock and understanding that this is not Tony's program or Brian's program or Bijou's program, but the Stars of Tomorrow Project. This is something that they're continuing to build for themselves presently, and then also to build for future students that will come in. And so we look at our alumni pool, see the ones who have met those qualifications, and see who would really benefit from having this experience in traveling abroad to experience the history and culture and food and so much more of other cultures. And so we just wanted to make sure that you knew what that selection process was for our students. And again, we're continuously asking for your support to make opportunities like that available for so many young people who would not have otherwise had that opportunity. We've had some great opportunities to see some performances at SUNY Purchase College, the acting conservatory. We've also been able to see some Broadway shows. One of the shows that we saw was Dominique Moruso's Sunset Baby, which was a great performance to see. We actually were able to connect with the playwright Dominique Moruso, and she's also looking forward to doing a workshop with us and with our students. That's just a little bit of the wonderful things that are happening over here at the Stars of Tomorrow project in our spring semester. But now I'm gonna give you an opportunity to hear from our wonderful Miss Bijou on more of what we have going on and the experiences that the students have been having.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Tony. It is a pleasure to update you all on what's been taking place with the Stars of Tomorrow project as well. This season is certainly filled with a lot of firsts. As a matter of fact, we will have our very first in-person cooking class in May, and we're certainly excited about that. We've been spending a lot of time with our young people talking about nutrition, right, and how to maintain our bodies and keep our temples healthy. So that's been amazing. We also have our college assistance program that is really working to not just help young people through get into college rather, but get them through college. We've also been engaging in our in-person classes over at Ripley Grid Studios, where we focus on dance and acting and movement and mask work and a number of amazing things. So we again are excited, and we thank you all so very much for your
Cops and Kids Chorus. You know, it's one of my absolute favorite things that we've ever done. And the police officers, for those of you out there, the police officers in this chorus have turned into such like mentors and family members for these kids. It is almost, forget about how great they sound, but the beauty of it in seeing this relationship that's been built over time. They just recently did a performance at, so why don't you tell them, Brian? Brian, it was at Cipriani's in yeah.
Yes, they did. A few weeks ago, did a performance at Cipriani's. It was for
On 42nd Street, the big one, you know, that
yes, right across the street from Grand Central. And it was for the organization Adapt. As a matter of fact, they've performed there in the past, and we were told that we're a crowd favorite. The Cops and Kids Chorus is a crowd favorite, and so they asked us if we would come back and celebrate with them as they were celebrating, I think it may have been 50 years or more of being in the community and just doing the wonderful work that they have been doing. But we had a magnificent time doing our Broadway review, the Cops and Kids Broadway review at Cipriani's. And it's really great. And as a matter of fact, and I believe Tony will say a little more about this, but we're going to actually have our officers or some of our officers come and be our taste testing judges at the cooking class that's going to take place.
Oh yeah, we got to turn it into a competition. You know that, of course. You know. No, that's exciting. That's really exciting. You know what else I mean, I don't want to. I did a play, a short run of a play, and the kids came to see me, and so that was fun to actually get to do something on stage in front of the kids. Other than, you know, the live act or, you know, singing and dancing. There was some serious, I actually had to act, but it was amazing to have the kids there, and they continue to come up to me and talk to me about it, because it's interesting, you know. What's funny is that you don't realize how it affects them. You just don't. You think you do, but you don't. And this continuing relationship between the program and these kids is just one of the most fulfilling things I can ever experience. So thank you. I'm going to say goodbye for all of us, Brian and Bijou. You can say goodbye if you could, please do. Say goodbye.
All right. Thank you so much. And we really do appreciate your support. We really appreciate your support.
And B, what do you have to say?
Absolutely.
Before you take your walk, what do you have to say? No, I'm kidding.
Thank you guys so much for your support. We greatly appreciate it.
And I just want to say, I appreciate these two people, because without these two people, this would be a very different program. And you can count on us to do the best possible job we can. And really, that thing I said about hope and hopelessness, that's what this is about. So thanks again. Have a great, have a great spring. Holy